up, guys? Today's video is going to be a little bit different. I told myself when I started this channel that I was going to post videos every week, and last week I didn't post. If you can't tell by looking at me, I am just feeling off. Recovering from surgery kind of messed with my rhythm. So I've mentioned before that I struggle with a binge eating disorder, and I've had it for as long as I can remember, and I've actively been fighting it for what seems like forever. It's probably been like a year and a half or 2 years, but I've made progress. It's just been so slow. And this past weekend I relapsed. I was close to 60 days without overeating or without a binge eating episode, and I relapsed, and it just sucks. You put in all this work, you're meticulous with your weigh-ins, with your sleep, with your nutrition, with your diet, with everything, and yeah, it can easily just be taken away and you're starting back from square one. But here we are. I apologize for the laundry. I'm inside my garage. I don't mind it, but it's like the longest notification after laundry is done. But yeah, anyways, yeah, so the thing I did do was I still weigh myself in every day and take the averages. So the last time I checked in was week 6, which was post-op recovery. I averaged 209 pounds, and last week, the week I didn't post a video, I weighed in at 211.8, and this week I'm in at 213.5. So pretty much since the last video, I've gone up from 209 to 213.5. So that's almost like 5 pounds. Yeah, it's frustrating because the way the Matador study works is you're trying to lose weight sustainably. So you don't want to lose more than like a pound or 2 per week. So now that I've gained 5 pounds, it's not like I can lose that 5 pounds in a week. It's going to take probably a week or 2, but yeah, we'll see. For me personally, it's hard not to like dwell on this stuff because I put so much energy into this, and I don't know, fighting this binge eating disorder keeps me in, I really hope I'm using the term right, survival mode. So it's hard to have energy for other things. Ever since I decided that I don't want this to be my life, I don't want to be overweight, I don't want to be unathletic, I don't want to be depressed and have anxiety and have this whole ordeal of mental health disorders that I'm dealing with because of it. I mean, it all stems from pretty much my binge eating disorder. But yeah, I decided that I didn't want that to be me, and actively working on it has taken longer than expected. But here we are. Today is Sunday the 22nd. So tomorrow, well, technically tonight, I am back on the grind. It's 7:28. So the way that I do it is I start fasting at 7 p.m. and I go to bed fairly early. I'll go to bed around 8 p.m. and I'll fast until the morning. Maybe have something to drink before the gym. I won't even do coffee. So usually before my workouts, I'll work out early in the morning. I'll go fasted, no caffeine, and as soon as I come back, I eat. I don't know. I try and live by, I earn my meals, whether it be through training, through work, or going out for a walk. I earn my meals. And I don't know. Some people might say, "Oh, that's not healthy. That's not a good way to have a relationship with food," but I don't agree. That's what works for me. I mean, the way I see it, there's not that much of a difference between money budgeting and calorie budgeting. Like, they're so similar. Like, you don't just spend money, you work to get that money, and then, I don't know, it makes you appreciate the value of a dollar. And when you work out and actually find out what it takes to burn 100 calories, and I'm not saying using this because this is fairly inaccurate, but measuring steps, finding an average for like what someone your height and weight is going to burn in a weightlifting session, which is less than most people would think. Going for a run, you can usually find the amount of calories burned will usually be pretty accurate, but yeah, it just gives you an idea of what you're working with. And like running 6 miles will burn 800 to 1,000 calories, and that's probably like a Chipotle bowl, depending on what you get in it. So it's like, is it worth it? I don't know. I've always seen calorie budgeting and financial budgeting as essentially in the same area. But yeah, moving forward, tomorrow is going to be day 1. So wish me luck. Next week I will be following up with another video. I'll have worked out 6 days this week. I start school at CSUN this Friday, so that's going to be interesting. And then I'm finally in the position where, I don't know if you can tell, I'm healed enough. So I got the okay from my doctor to work out, and I got the okay to run. So next week, the last week of January, is going to be my first week back running. So I'm excited. Despite having relapsed, I mean, it happens. What am I going to do? Yeah. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. I will see y'all next week.